Good morning, everyone. Just a quick heads up, we are going to get started in about 5 minutes, so hang tight, we are almost there. Iniciaremos nuestra ceremonia en aproximadamente unos 5 minutos, so en unos momentitos. Gracias, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. It's like we're at a party. Good morning. Good morning, esteemed guests, community members, family, and loved ones. Welcome to Cañada College and the 2024 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Dr. Manuel Alejandro Perez, and I am the Vice President of Student Services. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the academic accomplishments of our graduates. All of our graduates are ready and excited to be awarded their associate's degrees and professional certificates. As we begin, just a reminder, we invite everybody to please silence all electronic devices. In addition, please do not use any drones during the ceremony. And now entering, please welcome our President's Party, led by the President of Cañada College, Kim Lopez. Our very special guest this morning, our keynote speaker and program director of the Umoja Community Education Foundation, Anita Bailey. Vice President of Instruction, Dr. Xiaolin Shea. And San Mateo County Community College District Board members, our Board President, John Pimentel, Vice President Mike Gingona, Trustee Richard Holliber, Trustee Wayne Lee, Trustee Dr. Lisa Patrides, Student Trustee Artur Veloso Nepomuceno da Silva, and our Chancellor, Dr. Melissa Moreno. Senate Presidents, Academic Senate President Dr. David Eck, and Classified Senate President Dr. Alex Claxton. Our Dean of Business, Design and Workforce, Hyla Lacefield, Dean of Counseling, Max Hartman, Dean of Planning, Research, Innovation, and Effectiveness, Dr. Karen Engel. Now entering are the faculty of Cañada College, led by Grand Marshal Denise Erickson, Professor of Art. Professor Erickson is carrying an academic mace. The inclusion of a historical academic mace is rooted in tradition at commencement ceremonies worldwide. Cañada College has reimagined this mace as a symbol for our commitment to break down oppressive systems and uplift college values of academic excellence, justice, and liberation. Following Professor Erickson are our commencement readers, Professor Elizabeth Terzakis and Professor Rebecca Sidman Tavo, the Academic Senate Vice President, Professor Gampi Shankar, and the remaining Cañada College faculty, led by Faculty Marshals Ray Lapuz, Rafael Rivera, Yolanda Valenzuela, and Gloria Darafshi. Give it up for our faculty, please, coming on in. Right. We now invite everyone to stand if you are able as we welcome this year's candidates for the Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees, and recipients of the professional certificates. Escorted by Professor Gerardo Pacheco Matus and Director of Equity, Dr. Michiko Kealoha. The graduates are also led by our valedictorians, Jeffrey Alton Antonio Anderson, Ronald Clifford, Chloe Knott, Sierra Neuenfeld, Delilah Oita Nur Rizki, Arya Shadan, who is also an Associated Student Senator and the 2024 Commencement Student Speaker. We are gathered here in this joyous occasion, and we invite everyone to pause and really take a moment to reflect on this beautiful experience. We also invite you to take a moment and look around. Please take a note of and be aware of your nearest exits. In case of emergency, our college parking lots can be found south of the campus, to the east of us, and also behind the stage. We are here to honor and respect our students, their families, and loved ones today. And we are looking forward to a peaceful and beautiful commencement ceremony. Given the complexities of our world right now, we may experience some peaceful protests. Our hope is that we do not experience any disruptions to the commencement. But if we do, we are prepared to respond so our graduates can be celebrated on this important day. This important note of reflection and awareness will be read in some of the primary languages of our students, in English, Spanish, Tagalog, and traditional Chinese. Please enjoy this special event. Nos unimos para celebrar este momento con bastante alegría y los invitamos a que tomen una pequeña pausa para reflejar sobre esta hermosa experiencia. También los invitamos a que tomen un momento para observar sus alrededores. Por favor, tomen en cuenta y estén al tanto de sus salidas más cercanas. En caso de emergencia, los estacionamientos de nuestro colegio están situados al sur del campus, al este de nuestro sitio y detrás del escenario. Estamos unidos hoy para honrar y respetar a nuestros estudiantes, sus familias y sus seres queridos. Y esperamos tener una ceremonia de graduación pacífica y hermosa. Dado las complejidades de nuestro mundo en este momento, puede haber protestas pacíficas. Esperamos que no haya interrupciones a nuestra ceremonia de graduación, pero en caso de que sí haya protestas, nosotros estamos preparados y responderemos de forma que podamos celebrar a nuestros graduados en este día tan importante. Este mensaje importante de reflexión y concientización se leerá en uno de los idiomas principales de nuestros alumnos, en inglés, en español, en Tagalog y chino tradicional. Por favor, disfruten de este evento tan especial.
Nagtitipon po tayo ngayon sa masayang pagkakataong ito. Inaayayahan namin kayong lahat na damhin ang kanasarang ito. Maglaan po tayo ng ilang sandali upang masdan ang ating paligid at alamin ang pinakamalapit na labasan. Kung sakaling magkaroon na di inaasahang pagyayari, magtungo lamang po kayo sa mga paradahan sa bandang timog ng campus, sa bandang silangan, at sa likuran din po ng entablado. Narito po kayo sa araw na ito upang paralangan ang galangarin ang ating mga mag-aaral at kanilang mga pamilya at mahal sa buhay. Inaasahan natin ang magiging payapa at magandang pagtatapos na ito. Dahil sa mga kaluguhan ng mundo sa panahon ngayon, maaaring magkaranas na po tayo may payapang pagpoprotesta. Atin po inaasahan na hindi tayo makararanas at pagkambala sa pagtatapos na ito. Gayunpaman, nakahanda po kaming tungon upang maipugbunyi at maipagdiwan ang mga magtatapos na mahalagang araw na ito. Ang mahalang paaalang at ito ay ipaalam sa lahat ng ating mga mag-aaral na wikang Ingles, Kastila, Tagalog at Tsino. Atin pong kalugdan ang pagdiriwang na ito. Maraming salamat po.
Good morning， 亲爱的教授们、家长们 and 毕业生们，我是副校长谢嘉玲博士。在我们庆祝毕业典礼的同时，我们有几个安全小叮咛：一、注意你周遭的环境还有疏散出口，请回头看看你的四周。有紧急状况时，请输送到校园停车场。一个是在我的右手边，靠近校园书局的停车场；一个在我的左手边停车场；另外一个在你后面的建筑物的停车场，两边有楼梯可以疏散。第三，考虑到当前世界的局势，我们可能会遇到一些和平抗议行动。如果有的话，我们已经做出应变措施，以保全我们毕业生能在这个重要的日子得到庆祝。谢谢你的注意和聆听。
Before moving to next steps in our celebration, Cañada College acknowledges the land we are on. We invite our inaugural Director of Equity, Dr. Michiko Kealoha, to debut our college's new land and labor acknowledgement.
We acknowledge that Cañada College is situated on the traditional, unceded land of the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples, and we pay respect to our past elders and honor our present community. Long before Cañada College existed, this area was home to the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples, who still have a presence in the Bay Area today. We have a responsibility to acknowledge that we as a Cañada community have benefited from the use and occupation of this land, and that the tragic legacy of colonization, genocide, capitalism, racism, and oppression still impacts people today. We recognize the labor upon which this educational institution, state, and country is built. We acknowledge the peoples of African ancestry who were enslaved and forcibly brought to this land, and whose forced labor played a major role in the formation of this country. We are indebted to their uncompensated labor and their unwilling sacrifice over hundreds of years, which continues to impact generations today. We honor the legacy of the African diaspora and the continued contribution of their survivors. We acknowledge the contributions of all immigrant labor, forced labor, and undocumented people who contributed and continue to contribute to the building and feeding of this land. We acknowledge their immeasurable sacrifices and work that allow us to gather on this space today. Let us not forget. Let us honor and engage with the people who have stewarded and labored on this land for generations. And let us honor these truths by taking responsibility as a college community to educate ourselves about these realities, to affirm our commitment to justice through continual action, and to protect and sustain this land.
Thank you, Dr. Kealoha. Singing the national anthem today is Richard Hayes II. Richard is a graduate of Los Medanos College, where he earned his associate's degree in music and an associate's degree in liberal arts in 2014. Richard has been singing all of his life and is excited to be joining us today. Please join me in welcoming Richard Hayes II.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much, Richard. Thank you. As a college and campus community, we also uplift important milestones of deeper liberation for all as part of the story of our nation. We would again like to invite Richard Hayes II to sing the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you again, Richard. Thank you so much. You may be seated. Please be seated. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the president of Cañada College, Kim Lopez.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Welcome to our 56th commencement ceremony. I know, it's exciting, right? You get a chance. We're in it, we're in it. So on behalf of the Cañada College community, I want to welcome all of our families, friends, and distinguished guests, our chancellor and trustees to the commencement ceremony. And of course, our most special guests of honor, our 2024 graduates. Yes. Yeah. The view from all of you up here is just simply beautiful. Conferring associate degrees and professional certificates this morning are our honorable members of the San Mateo Community College District Board of Trustees, Board President John Pimentel, Board Vice President Mike Gangona, Trustee Richard Holliber, Trustee Wayne Lee, Trustee Dr. Lisa Patrides, Student Trustee Arthur Veloso Nepomuceno da Silva, Chancellor Dr. Melissa Moreno. Thank you to our trustees and chancellor for being here this morning to celebrate our graduates. I now invite President of the Board of Trustees, John Pimentel, to the podium, who will welcome you on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you very much, President Lopez. The view from here really is beautiful, seeing the graduates ready to start new chapters in their lives. And it reminds me to say my own experience. Like more than half of you, I was a first-generation college student. And what I didn't realize then, and what I do now see with the perspective of a few additional decades, is that today is an absolute turning point or a change in the trajectory of your lives. And this milestone is one that you should embrace and celebrate, because 30 or 40 years down the road, when you look back on the decisions that you made to attend school, to work your hardest, to balance academics with work or other activities, that was a decision. You'll see that was a decision that literally just at that early point in your life, that small inflection that you've made to be here and to continue on with your education and your career will change your trajectory. And in honor of that milestone, I'll say thank you very much for attending and participating in the ceremonies, and felicidades.
Thank you, President Pimentel. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Anita Bailey. Anita Bailey is a higher education professional and advocate for social justice and equity, with close to 20 years of professional experience serving underrepresented student populations. Anita's expertise is rooted in African-centered practices that optimize the development of academic resources and learning in a historical context that stems from African history and culture. Anita's contributions to the reimagining of higher education have allowed her to develop training and learning modules such as Jingaship, village academic support, intrusive counseling methods, and data practices that illuminate storytelling to disaggregate data. The emphasis of her pedagogy highlights an exceptionally broad background in equity initiatives and programming that she has designed, developed, and curated to foster the self-actualization of students in their quest for academic and personal excellence. Anita is an associate professor, motivational speaker, and program director for the Umoja Community Education Foundation. As Umoja's program director, she oversees the development of Umoja's programs in California and Washington, and plays a critical role in the organization's global expansion efforts. Anita is a proud graduate of the community college system. She attended Mount San Antonio College, then transferred to the University of Louisville on an athletic scholarship where she was a student athlete. She is a proud alumna of Azusa Pacific University, where she attained her graduate level degree. Please welcome Anita Bailey.
Grand Rising. Like one said, this is a beautiful space and opportunity to be able to cultivate all of the hard work and passion and dedication that everybody in this space have contributed to these scholars here. Can we give it up again for the students sitting in this space today? For the families and friends that have stood as a village to help to support the edification of their success. Can you give it up for yourselves as well? It is my honor and pleasure to be here. Thank you so much to the practitioners, administrators, faculty, staff, and the students. I'm here for y'all. So, I like to tell stories, so just be with me. I've been having a message stored up in my spirit for you. And the reason why is because this moment in which you sit in this space is so impactful. It's important that you recognize and look back when you came onto this campus and think about the space in which you were in mentally, physically, holistically, spiritually. And think about everything that you had to endure and overcome and push through and thoughts of wanting to quit to be here in this seat today. Remember that, because it is the reason and the people that are around you or the reason that you are here. And I want to let you know that if you don't already, this world is hurting. This world needs healing. And each of you have a unique gift and talent that if you abide by it, you will be a contributor to healing this world. So know that everything that you have done thus far to this day is impactful. Know that everything that you will move and continue to do will be impactful as well. So give it up for yourself. So I got a message, y'all. And so I like communication and community. So I love a good participation. A amen. I grew up in the church, okay? A good ashe. 100. That's right. So if you agree with what I'm saying, because this message is not just for the students, it's for everybody in this space. I want to hear you speak in agreement. And one of my favorite terms of affirmation is ashe. Y'all want to know why? Come on now, I said talk back. Okay. Because ashe means so be it. When you speak it, so be it. Ashe also has the power to influence life energy. So it can pour into you in this space. And most importantly, ashe means what we speak out and we put into the atmosphere will be achieved. So with me on 3, 1, 2, 3, ashe. One more time, ashe. So if it sounds good to you, because it sounds good to me in my head, that's what I want to hear. Okay? Yes. So again, so excited to be in space with you all. I want to take you on a transformational journey. I know I don't have a lot of time, but we're going to do this. And so in this time and space, I want to pour into you. I want you to leave here with something that you did not come in here with. And I want each and every one of you to be able to acknowledge and know that what is on the other side of today, woo, I get hot up here already. What is on the other side of today is so powerful. And if you open the door to it, you will do things that you can't even imagine that you would do. Ashe? Okay. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of story really quickly because that's what I do, like I said. So be with me. So I'm going to take you into my childhood just a little bit, and I encourage you to take yourself there too. So it's Saturday morning. We kids, what are we doing? Come on now, watching cartoons, eating cereal, My favorite was Fruity Pebbles. Shout out to those who like Fruity Pebbles. I see you back there. That's right. And as an adolescent, I can tell you tons of cartoons that I was, very drawn to as a child. But as I got older, it was something about the X-Men, Marvel. Shout out to my Marvel folks. If you like DC, excuse yourself at this moment. I'm just joking. But there was something about X-Men. And the reason why I was so drawn in is because of a particular character in X-Men. And that character was Storm. And the reason why I connected with Storm is because she was a black African-American woman, and I did not see that on television. And she had the ability to be able to manipulate the environment and the elements when people were in danger. And I was so drawn into that. And if I had to ask you who your favorite character was, you would tell me. We don't have time, but you would tell me. So go ahead and think about it. I hear you, Spider-Man. And so that was my favorite character, and I was so drawn into it. And just a little bit of something between me and you, because we family, right? We family, okay, in agreement. If I could, I would star in the next Marvel movie as Storm. Go ahead and start that campaign for me. Hashtag Storm Bailey, okay, if you feel it. If you know people who work for Marvel, just go ahead and call them up right now. Tell them I'm ready. But as I think about being a childhood and in my childhood and seeing this picture of this person who had so much power and so much authorship in their life, I said, I want to be that. And so in my mind, I saw myself as a superhero. But we know that through life happens and it diminishes the dream if we allow it. And when the dream gets diminished, we get confused. And so there were parts of my life in which I was trying to assess what is my call, what is my purpose, what am I supposed to be doing? Because deep down inside, I want to be a superhero, not in fiction, but in reality. And so how do I do that? What does that look like? What major is that? But I knew that there was something within me that had called me to impact the world, but I didn't know how to name it. Something has called each and every one of you to impact the world. And some of you can name it. But what I want to encourage you to do is I want you to hold on to your dream. Put your hand up. Everybody. And I want you to grab that dream and pull it down. And I want you to hold on to it. Because there are things in this world and in this life and with people that will cause your dream to diminish. Don't let it. The charge to you today is to protect the dream, to protect the gift. And so, as a community college student myself, I was confused. I wanted to be a lot of different things. And that was okay, but at the time I didn't know it was okay because I needed to go on my own soul journey to understand who is Anita Bailey. Outside of the perceptions and understandings of other people. Can anybody, Ashe, is that you? Come on now. Students, yes, we here. And so I had to go on this soul journey to understand who I was. And if I can be transparent, is that okay? Because you said we're family. So I had to go into this understanding and this deep dive into self because I was starting to compare myself to other people. How come they're getting the job and I didn't get the job? How come they're getting the opportunity and I'm getting the opportunity? How come they didn't met their fabulous Denzel Washington and I have not yet? But I had to recognize that in my journey, I could not be successful if I compare myself to other people. Your journey is your journey. Do not compare yourself to other people. this world and the way that we move in social media and advertisement and marketing is to design you to mirror somebody else. Say no, no, no. Claim your unique identity. Claim your unique purpose, because nobody can show up with the swagalicious differences than anybody but you. Okay? So it took a long time for me to get through that soul journey, but I did, because it was important. Because I recognized through that pathway that I am the gift. In any space that I come into, I have the ability to gift others. I want you to say, I am the gift. Oh, yes, you are, and that sounds so good. So I'm going to tell you a story about, real quick, how I got from where I was to where I am today. Because this wasn't a part of the vision, okay? This wasn't it. I wanted to be something totally different, but we don't even have time for that story. But I'm going to share a little bit with you. And so as I was navigating through community college, figuring out what I wanted to do, I kind of landed in a space after another career that I wanted to pursue education. But I needed it to be impactful, and I went back and forth. And so I was having a conversation with my father, Craig Dixon, and I was sharing my frustrations with him and letting him know, like, I just really wanted to figure out, like, you know, what am I, and mind you, I had the degree, okay? But I was still confused, and that's okay, but I didn't know it at the time. And so I was having a conversation with him, and he says, where can you be the most impactful in what you do? Because each and every person here, you can do anything and be successful. But where can you be the most impactful in what you do? And I had to think about it. And he gave me another message. You want to know what that message was? He told me. He said, I see you working with young people, with students. I said, nah. Because at the time, I wanted to pursue news. And so I was like, no, that's not. Did the Lord tell you that? Tell him that wasn't right. Ask him if he has another message. And he said, particularly, I see you working with women. And I said, nah. And let me tell you why. It's because in our environments, in the different types of relationships that we have, as women, I'm talking to my women, y'all here with me? As women, we can sometimes be competitive with one another. There can be areas of conflict, and so it's sometimes very hard to nurture and cultivate those relationships because of what we have experienced. And I'm like, because of some things that I have gone through, that can't be true. So I said, nah. So I just let him say what he said. You know, we do, parents, we let you tell us and we receive it. And so during that time, I was doing some teaching and I was working in juvenile hall. And when I worked in juvenile hall, they asked me before I started, like, where would you not want us to place you? Because I would teach in the halls. Y'all know what I said, right? Don't put me in the girls' unit. They said, okay. So we were good. They had me in Max, all different places. I was fine. I came one day, pick up my radio, my keys. They said, you're going to be in Unit 1 today. I said, huh? Because Unit 1 is what? The girls' unit. And I said, okay. You know, you just, okay. When I was walking, I was like, nah, why did, I told them, what's going on, right? This is in my mind. So I show up. I'm in the girls' unit. They looking at me like y'all. I'm looking at them. I'm like, well, here we are. I'm going to tell you what I learned is that for whatever reasons, I did not want to be in those spaces. I was put in those spaces to deal with whatever I needed to deal with so that I could place healing on those women. And that turned out to be the most valuable experience of my life. And I was with them for a year in that space. And in that year when I left, they were like, please don't leave us. And had I not stood up to whatever fears I had, it would not have changed my trajectory to put me here right now to work with students, to be in front of you today. And the reason why I tell you that is because it's important that you may have a particular vision for yourself. What I want to tell you is be flexible. Because you see something for yourself right now, but you may not have yet evolved into the depths of who you will become. So give yourself the grace and the space and the flexibility to be able to see yourself evolve. Because if who you are 20 and 30 years from now, you can clearly see it, it's not big enough. Because your destiny is meant to take you higher. So as you all move in who you are and who you want to become, remember that you are the gift. Remember that you have overcome. Remember that you have the power to come across people and change the way they feel about themselves. Remember that you have been called to be in a specific place for a specific time, and know that your destiny is tied to the destiny of somebody else. So it is important for you to do and operate the way that you need to, because this life is not just about you. It's about someone else. And for the degrees that you are getting today, and the doors that you will open, and the careers that you will knock down, I call upon you to be innovative. I call upon you to be creative. I call upon you to do whatever it takes to be impactful. And it is not going to be easy. But I call for you to stand up to fear. The future to your destiny is paved with fear. What will you do? You will either choose regret, you will choose fear, or you will choose courage. And there are people in this space right now that could tell you about regret, and that's something that you don't want to take on. You want to execute whatever you can, no matter the fear, so that you don't live with regret for the rest of your life. And where there is fear, there is growth. There is opportunity to evolve. There is opportunity to be brought out of your comfort zone. So choose to stand up to fear, encourage, and move anyway. Because fear comes from thoughts and beliefs that you have in your mind that don't even exist. You have the power to transform those thoughts and to be exceptional in what you do. So today I sit here before you knowing that my life was changed because I chose to stand up to fear. Now, I told you that Storm was my favorite character. Hashtag Storm Bailey, y'all remember that? Just put it in your phone. Today I am Storm. Today I do make space. Today I do look out for those in danger. Today I do have the capacity to change the element of emotion and love and empowerment and justice for everybody. So I want you all to remember that you harness something so special. And I do not want you to forget it. Because you will leave here, and this is a joyous, celebratory, it's a moment for you. But there is still more to come. And I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you that. But know that everything that you need to be successful is already in you. The journey will just refine you. Steve Jobs said, the journey is the reward. It is. Because as you sit in these seats, when you get this degree and walk across this stage, you're thankful for the degree, but what are you going to think about the most? Everything that you did to get that degree. So you have already received the gift. And remember that the gift is you. And no matter what, you promise yourself that you will commit to doing everything that it takes to be the highest version of yourself. And when you feel that you get to a point where you cannot do it on your own, you reach for people who are there and willing to support you to get there. Ashe? So, to the class of 2024 at Cañada College. I am so honored, so blessed to have had the opportunity to speak life into you. I want to uplift an African proverb, which is, do not set sail on someone else's star. And what that means is that you hold on to your star and your pathway and what you are to accomplish. Because if you try to ride the wave of someone else, you will drown in that. And that's not what we want for you. So stay true to who you are, commit to your level of excellence, be proud of this moment and everything that you have done to get here in this space and in this time. And remember that no matter what, you are the gift. And Maya Angelou said, people will not always remember what you said. They may not always remember what you did, but they will remember how you made them feel. Ashe, congratulations to all of you.
Thank you so much, Anita. That was so beautiful. I feel so motivated. I want to go out there, but I realize I've already graduated. I'm in my dream job. But she is right. Each and every one of you is such a gift. I get to honor some of our special students right now as well. So I'd like to start off with first to acknowledge the 2024 President's Student Leadership Award recipient. Each year, the entire Cañada community has the opportunity to nominate a graduating student for the President's Leadership Award. The selection committee considers meaningful contributions to the lives of students and their community, pursuit and achievement of personal educational goals, and demonstrated leadership qualities that represent the values and mission of Cañada College. This year's recipient, Paris Carr, Paris, could you stand, please? Okay, please stand. Has received support from faculty, staff, and fellow students. Paris was born in Hayward, California, and raised in Redwood City. After graduating from Sequoia High School, she enrolled at Cañada College in the fall of 2022 and will be earning 3 Associate of Transfer degrees. Ashe, right? Sociology, psychology, and interdisciplinary studies in social and behavioral sciences. She'll be transferring to UC Berkeley to pursue, I know, is that great? To pursue a degree in social welfare this fall, 2024. At Cañada College, Paris has been involved in many organizations, programs, and learning communities, including the Promise Scholars Program and the Umoja community. She has served as president of the Black Student Union since the fall of 2023, helping and supporting Black voices to be heard and present on campus. Through organizing and hosting events at Cañada College, Paris helped create safe spaces for Black students to be represented and celebrated on campus. She led campus events throughout Black History Month for all students on campus to learn and celebrate Black history, including a poetry slam where students use their voices to tap into their cultural, intellectual, and artistic voices through various artistic expressions. Outside of campus, Paris worked with the Boys and Girls Club of the Peninsula. She helped high school students reach their academic goals by supporting them through academic tutoring. In the future, she hopes to be an agent of change, either as a social worker, a lawyer, or a professor. Please join me in congratulating Paris Carr as the 2024 President's Student Leadership Award recipient. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. All right. We also recognize Cañada's top students for the 23-24 academic year. This includes summer and fall 2023 and the spring of 2024. We are proud to recognize these top students as valid Victorians for the class of 2024. Jeffrey Alton Antonio Anderson. Yeah. Ronald Matthew Clifford. Chloe Knott. Sierra Mitsura Nakangawa Neuenfeld. Delaya Otu Nore Rizki, and Arya Shudan. So please join me in congratulating the valedictorians for the class of 2024. Congratulations. All right, congratulations. Okay, so please welcome to the podium Associated Students Vice President Chloe Knott, who will introduce our student speaker.
The Associated Students of Cañada College would like to welcome the 2024 graduates. We did it. Today, I am honored to welcome an exceptional individual as our commencement speaker. This individual is not only our co-valedictorian, but serves as the Commissioner of Finance for our student government, is an honor student, an active member of PTK, and is transferring to Stanford University. He is known for his motivational nature, always bringing a positive attitude and an unbeatable work ethic. He has inspired so many students to work hard and achieve their dreams. Please welcome your 2024 commencement speaker, Arya Shudan.
It's been a long week. It's so cool just looking at all of you right now. I'm just going to say that before I start my speech. This is amazing. Congratulations, everybody. It's amazing. Good morning, friends, family, faculty, staff, administrators, and of course, the class of 2024. Before I start, I want to thank those on the commencement committee and the campus community for allowing me the honor to speak in front of you all today. Graduates, I want to hear some noise. How are we feeling today? There we go. It was okay. Why Cañada? As a commuter, I'm always asked, why do I come here instead of the 4 community colleges along the way? Before Cañada, my dad and I visited a university in Southern California. After hours of traffic and an unhappy stomach after eating the new birria tacos from the El Pollo Loco on campus, it's safe to say it was a deal breaker. On our way back, I decided to dive deep into ways I could achieve my dreams of one day transferring to UCLA. About 50 YouTube videos later, and I'm sure many of you can relate when you're studying your transfer journey, studying all those YouTube videos and listening to other people, I landed at our website. Long story short. Funny enough, I had no idea what Cañada was, but remember driving past that futuristic fitness center, like huge fitness center that culminates 280 like a castle. It's just amazing. The next day, my dad and I decided to visit the Welcome Center. An hour later, I left with an ed plan and a passion for achieving my transfer goals. Shout out to Gloria. I found what I like to call the Goldilocks zone of community colleges. On my first week, I began immersing into the community by joining the Associated Students and becoming a Promise Scholar. Soon enough, I was introduced to a network of friends and mentors that transcended my love for the Cañada community. Sunrise to sundown, if you needed to find Arya, he was on campus. Whether I was in one of the cozy study rooms up there, talking way too much in my counselor's office, sorry Danny, I saw you out there somewhere, or exploring revolutionary Bay Area landmarks with Student Senate, Cañada became my home. About halfway through my first semester, I realized there was more to my story. One afternoon, my Student Senate advisor asked if I'd be interested in chairing Cañada's first ever National Coming Out Day event. Without hesitation, I said yes, not knowing it'd be one of the most difficult yet fulfilling experiences of my life. Meanwhile, there was a looming irony. As the chair of National Coming Out Day, I hadn't come out. Throughout my life, I'd always battled with an insecurity that limited my true self-expression and passion, my identity. That all changed on National Coming Out Day when I organized LGBTQIA students, faculty, and staff to share their coming out testimonials and the struggles of queer identity in society. Hearing their coming out stories reminded me of myself, how for the past 19 years I felt confined from becoming the person I wanted to be. Shortly after the event, I came out to my sister. Cañada became my brave space. Let Where do I, what's next? Being a part of a supportive community, the puzzle pieces really fell into place. Since stepping foot onto Cañada with my dad, I've grown into the Aria I always strive to be. What was once a dream of attending UCLA has led me down the peninsula to Stanford University. Today, we have come out to celebrate our achievements and embark on new journeys. As a community, each of us leaves with our own unique identity, empowered to achieve anything, everywhere. Because from here, we can go anywhere. Remember that. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations.
Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Aria. Everyone here congratulates you on your success, and we know you all have a bright future in front of you. We'll talk about your final essay next week. I am David Eck. As president of Cañada's Academic Senate, it is my pleasure to cue the moment you have worked and waited for. Would the class of 2024 please rise if you are able? I hereby verify that the members of the class of 2024 have met the requirements set by the Board of Governors of the California Community Colleges and the trustees of the San Mateo County Community College District. On recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present them to you, members of the Board of Trustees, for the conferring of their Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees and professional certificates. Speaking on behalf of the Board of Trustees, President John Pimentel.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of California, the Board of Governors of the Community Colleges of California, and the Board of Trustees of the San Mateo County Community College District, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts and Associate of Science, or a professional certificate, and all rights and privileges to which you are now entitled. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated. Okay, so here's the time. Our speaker unleashed a storm. Now it's time to name all those raindrops. So we have Professor Rebecca Sidman-Tavo, Elizabeth Terzikis, and myself. We will read the individual names of each graduate as they cross the stage. Students will come to the stage one row at a time to receive their degrees and certificates. Will the first row please prepare for your turn to come to the stage? Okay. There we go. Rebecca? Okay.
Arya Shadon, AAT, Political Science. Ignacio Morales Jr., Certificate University Transfer, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, Psychology, Sociology, AAT Sociology, AAT Administration of Justice. Mariela Cuevas, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences.
Chloe Knott, Certificate in University Transfer, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics. Leonardo Moreno, AS Allied Health. Dalila Rizki, Certificate University Transfer, AAT Studio Arts. Sierra Neuenfeld, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, UC. AAT Psychology, IGETSI, CSU. AAT Sociology, IGETSI, CSU. Matias Marcelo Tinio Rojas, AAT Economics, IGETSI, CSU. Areg Horapian, AAT Economics, AAT Political Science, IGETSI, CSU. Jennifer Abadia Oliveira Barbosa, Graphic Design Certificate. Jovan Abrigana, AAT Kinesiology. Booty Man Tama, AST Computer Science, IGETSI, CSU, Computer Science, Java Certificate. Mona Walker, Certificate Inclusion Support. Emily Aleman, AAT Psychology, AAT Sociology. Spencer Graham, AAT English. Ching Kai Chen, Certificate University Transfer, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AAT Psychology. Abraham Cardenas, AST Computer Science, CSU GE. Salvador Pacheco, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, AS Allied Health, AST Nutrition and Dietetics, CSU GE. Shelby Gath, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AAT Economics, AST Business Administration. Hayden Burnham, Certificate Digital Art and Animation, AA Digital Art and Animation. Lorena Taylor, AS Early Childhood Education. Right. Maria Reyes Ortiz, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, PASS. Jose Elias Hernandez Armenta, Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, PASS Certificate. Claudia Martinez, Certificate Spanish, Bilingualism and Biliteracy in English and Spanish. Maria Rodriguez Blancarte, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AAT Psychology, Social Work and Human Services, Sociology, Certificate and University Transfer. Sylvia Macias Silva, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Teresa Aviles, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Liliana Saldana, AAT Sociology, CSU, GE. Catherine Espinosa, AS Allied Health. Okay, thank you. Karen Guadalupe Rico, AAT Law, Public Policy and Society, CSUGE, University Transfer, CSUGE Certificate, University Transfer, I get C CSUGE Certificate, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, CSU. Cristal Mojica Ruiz, Certificate Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Assisting, AS Medical Assisting. Yolanda Hernandez, Certificate Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Assisting. Laxmi Rout, Medical Administrative Assistant Certificate, Medical Assisting Certificate. Right. Cristina Romero Gutierrez, AAT Psychology, Sociology. Kimberly Benitez Mancillas, AAT Psychology. Veronica June Janus, General Office Certificate. Michelle Ball, Certificate Early Childhood Education. Alejandra Farfan, Certificate Medical Billing Specialist, Medical Coding Specialist. Emily Scannell, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AAT Sociology. Nicholas Delmage Becker, AAT Economics, AAT Business Administration. Shireen Broader, AS Allied Health. Saeed Gonzalez Lopez, Certificate Computer Science, AST Mathematics. Oliver Estrada, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, Certificate University Transfer. Mara Rivas, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Maria Belén Granados Espino, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Yancy Lopez, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Maria Fernandez Valdevia, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Alicia Cortez Adame, Certificate Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Noah Hood, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, AST Biology. Angel Camarena, Certificate Video Game Design. Frida Puga, AAT Communication Studies. Dolila Bahamondes, AS Entrepreneurial and Small Business Management, Esthetician Certificate. All right. Haita Benarji, Certificate Early Childhood Education. Sergio Oseguera, AS Allied Health. Dimara Mendez Ramos, AST Business Administration. Chelsea Osnaya Gonzalez, AS Interior Design. Beatriz Hernandez, AS Fashion Design, Custom Dressmaking, Small Business Oriented Fashion Design, Merchandising. Stephanie Escobar, Certificate Medical Administrative Assistant, Medical Assisting. Erica Lisbeth Camacho Mujica, AS Medical Assisting, Medical Administrative Assistant Certificate, Medical Assisting Certificate. Okay. Itzel Navarro, Certificate Medical Assisting, Medical Administration.
Emily Ramos, AS Allied Health. Vicky Marine Shot-Sweezy, AS Allied Health. Liam Hood, AS Allied Health. Joshua Nieder, AS Allied Health. Tracy Garcia, AA Digital Art and Animation. Christopher Nielsen, AST Mathematics. Edwin Abraham Damian, AAT Spanish, Cert in University Transfer. Johanna Garibay, AAT Psychology, I get CCSU, University Transfer, CSU GE Cert, University Transfer, I get CCSU GE Cert. Claudia Pacheco, AAT Psychology. Marisol Lozano Hernandez, AS Early Childhood Education, CERT Early Childhood Education. Yanet Carrillo Napoles, AS Fashion Design, Custom Dressmaking, Small Business Oriented. Jay Jorge, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, AS Engineering. Catherine Stoneham, AS Biological Sciences. Alejandro Ortiz, CERT Graphic Design, AA Digital Art and Animation. Okay. Nisa Rosales, AAT Anthropology, I get CCSU. AAT Sociology, I get CSU. Aaron Nixon, AAT Philosophy. Yvonne Molina, AA 3D Animation and Video Game Art. Lorena Ventura, CERT University Transfer, AAT Child and Adolescent Development. Kalina Mashing, AAT Sociology. Renee Peñaluna, AS Allied Health. Yadira Aguilar, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, AS Allied Health, CERT University Transfer. It's me. Thank you. Muhammad Sajer, AAT Communication Studies. Moises Lopez, CERT Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Stephanie Akers-Wright, CERT Inclusion Support. Luis Nueves Zamora, AAT Economics, AST Business Administration, CERT University Transfer. Miat Kya, AAT Economics, CSU GE, AST Business Administration, CSU GE. Michelle Angelina Usher, AA Communication Studies. Kevin Barakin Majano, AS Entrepreneurship and Small Business Management. Luis Mario Cruz Alfaro, Video Game Design CERT. Eddie Marakin, CERT Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, pass. Thank you. Blanca Barajas Ansola, CERT Early Childhood Education. Kenji Lopez Medrano, CERT Digital Art and Animation. Catalina Peso, AAT Anthropology, Psychology. Cristo Angelo Ventimia, 3D Animation and Video Game Art, CERT. No worries, pretty dress. Gloria Quesada, AS Accounting. Ariana Cavanes, AS Allied Health. Anayeli Magani Verdeen, AAT Anthropology. Josue Aguiar Mahia, Certificate University Transfer, AST Computer Science. Tiffany Chen, AS Chemistry. Lauren Tercios, AS Allied Health. Tananico Jones, AS Entrepreneurship and Small Business Management. Kyle Tennyson, Cert in Engineering. Brian Alcazar, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in natural science and mathematics. Ashley Jane Avila Cuevas, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in social and behavioral sciences, UC. AAT Child and Adolescent Development, I get CCSU. AAT Psychology, I get CCSU. University Transfer, I get CCSU GE Cert. I think that says the same thing. Rachel Alesna, Certificate in University Transfer, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in social and behavioral sciences, AAT Psychology. Jeffrey Anderson, AS Interior Design. Sergi Zorazolani, Kitchen and Bath Design Cert. Jocelyn Villa, AS Interior Design, Cert Home Staging.
Lizzie D'Urzo, Certification Home Staging. Monica Franco, Certification Home Staging, Interior Design. Terry Sage, Certification, Interior Design, Kitchen and Bath Design, AS Interior Design. Megan Montero, AS Interior Design, Certification Kitchen and Bath Design. Michelle M. Boulaurier, Interior Design Certification, Kitchen and Bath Design Certification. Marcela Guevara, Preparation for Academic Success, Scholarship and Success, PASS Certification. Spanish Bilingualism, Biliteracy in English Spanish Certification. Susie Ana Landeros, AAT Psychology, I get CCSU. AAT Sociology, I get CCSU. AAT Social Work and Human Services, I get Sarah Tobar, Certification Early Childhood Education. Lourdes Lopez, Certification Early Childhood Education. Doris Perez Cerron, Certification Medical Assisting. Asante Kiana Buckner, AS Allied Health. Margarita Lopez, AS Paralegal. Liha Lu, Certification Early Childhood Education, AAT Childhood and Adolescent Development, AST Early Childhood Education. Elan Shu, AST Environmental Science. Megan Barstad, AST Early Childhood Education. Gabriela Castro, AAT Kinesiology. Brizeda Lopez, Certification Home Staging. Pablo Peña, AS Interior Design. Dinah Campos, AA Economics, Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AST Business Administration, CSU GE. Maria Sanex, Oriana, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, Psychology and Sociology, AAT Sociology. Sofia Rodriguez, AST Business Administration. Diego Zepada, Certification Marketing. Jessica Magdaleno, AAT Economics, AST Business Administration, Certification University Transfer. Angelina Kwan, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, AAT Kinesiology. Josue Barragan, AAT Child and Adolescent Development, Psychology. Paris Carr, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AAT Sociology. Gabriela Santana dos Santos, Certification Business Management, AS Business Management. Michelle Jacqueline Mendoza, AAT Psychology, CSU GE. James Tokonaga, AST Mathematics. Jennifer Persadio, AST Early Childhood Education. Yuridia Aquino Rubio, AS Early Childhood Education. Luis Romero, Certification University Transfer, AAT English. Corina Romero, Certificates in Accounting and Entry-Level Bookkeeper. Angelina Rosales, AAT Economics. Stephanie Leyva, AS Allied Health. Tala Atef Albatat, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AS Allied Health, University Transfer CSUGE certification. Ruth Ponce, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, Psychology, Sociology, AAT Sociology, certification, University Transfer. Adone Martinez, AAT, Child and Adolescent Development, IGETSI CSU. Shirley Yesenia Koyoi Miranda, Pathways to Student Success, certification. Yuli Perez, AST, Early Childhood Education. Flor de Maria Flores Gonzalez, Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, PASS certification. Mariana Cloak, certification, University Transfer. Cynthia Mena, AA Psychology, Sociology, AAT Psychology, CSUGE. Leslie Obiri, certification, Paralegal. Cecia Selena Barara Barrios, certification, Early Childhood Education. Nirvani Thurmlingam, certification, Fashion Design Merchandising, AS Fashion Design Merchandising. Natalie Salazar, AS Allied Health. Maria Eugenia Chavez, AS Accounting, Accounting Entry-Level Bookkeeper Certification, Accounting Payroll Specialist Certification, Business Administration Certification. Jessica Landa, AAT Psychology, Sociology. Cheyenne Verlinden, AS Radiological Technology, Certificate, Venipuncture. Bree Felix, AS Radtech, Certification Mammography, Certification Venipuncture. Erwin Robo Lau, AS Radiological Technology, Certified Venipuncture. Janine Nguyen, AS Radiological Technology, Certificate Mammography, Certificate Venipuncture. Vanessa Mora, AS Radiological Technology, Certificate Mammography, Certificate Venipuncture. Nelly Husari, AS Radiological Technology, Certificate Mammography, Certificate Venipuncture. Fong Nguyen, AS Radiological Technology, Certificate Venipuncture. Caroline Cambick, AS Radiological Technology, Certificate Mammography, Certificate Venipuncture. Shinal Shalini Naker, Certification, Business Administration. Gianna Marie Giroux, AS Interior Design. Samuel Reynaga Cesares, AAT Communication Studies. Tanya Ortega Gonzalez, AAT Communication Studies. Arminda Arroz Panaloza, AS Early Childhood Education, Certification Early Childhood Education. Erica Elizabeth Guzman, General Office Certification. Arabella Vong, Certification General Office. Cecilia Harastoy, Certification General Office. Christian Rendon, AST Business Administration. Samantha Suarez, Certification Digital Art and Animation, University Transfer, AA Digital Art and Animation. Reagan Childress, Certification 3D Animation Video Game Art, AA 3D Animation Video Game Art. Ana Laura Rios, AA Digital Art and Animation, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Arts and Humanities, CSU Digital Art and Animation Certification. Robin Bickford, Certification Graphic Design. Sophia Tapia, AAT Psychology. Victoria Celine Presadio Haro, AS Allied Health. Micah Calvillo, AAT Kinesiology. Gladys Jimenez Palais, AST Business Administration. Samia Rochelle, AS Allied Health. Tiffany Johnson, Certification Inclusion Support, Psychology for Transfer, AAT, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social and Behavioral Sciences, Children with Special Needs Certification, Behavioral and Social Sciences, AAT. Pu Kak Chung, Certification University Transfer, AST Biology. Jessica Silva Reyes, AS Interior Design, CSU Transfer. Sheridan Stewart, Certification University Transfer, AA History, Latin American and Latino Studies, Spanish Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Behavioral and Social Sciences. Lisa Abar, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, Certification Universities Transfer. No picture. Carmel Franco, AS Paralegal, Paralegal Certificate. Yesenia Landaverde, Preparation for Academic Scholarship and Success, Pass Certificate. Emily Cochran, AS Marketing. Ciosue Vieja, AAT Communication Studies. Chloe Graves, AAT Psychology, Sociology. Maria Zamora Estrada, AAT Psychology, Social Work, and Human Services. Tawan Rut, Chivan Ka Semkun, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Social and Behavioral Sciences, AAT Economics, AST Business Administration 2.0, CSUGE. Marina Silva, AS Paralegal. Genevieve Pineda Lopez, AS in Medical Billing Specialist, Medical Coding Specialist. Nicole Faircloth, AAT Economics, AST Business Administration. Sonia Ortega, AST Business Administration. Griselda Judith Huggins, AS Allied Health and Science, AA Interdisciplinary Studies with emphasis in Natural Science and Mathematics, CSU. Natalie Vargas, AS Accounting. Okay, the first part's done. Will the Cañada College class of 2024 please stand? On behalf of the president, administrators, faculty, and staff, I congratulate you on receiving your degree or certificate. Please move your tassels to the left.
Want them to sit? Denise, do they sit? Yes. All right. Congratulations to the class of 2024. As Cañada graduates, you are now ambassadors for the college as well as for San Mateo County Community College District. From here, you can go anywhere. We wish you continued success, and I would like to invite everyone to celebrate this wonderful occasion by joining us in the lower lawn for a small reception. I ask that the graduates please remain seated until the President's Party and the faculty have processed out. Audience members, please remain near your seats and allow the graduates to process down the lower lawn, and then you can meet them down there. So thank you so much, and congratulations, students. Thank you. Okay.
I'll be the last one out. Yeah, just follow her out. Go ahead, Joe.